What is going on? Everybody, this is Striker, welcoming you to episode number 189 of my Minecraft Let's Play, guys. Now, I showed off this little hallway here that was finished in, I believe, 2 episodes ago? Yeah, I think it was about 2 episodes ago. This leads to the skeleton farm. Now, back when we left this thing, it was in a little bit of a disarray, okay? It wasn't all totally done up, it wasn't pretty looking. So I've done some work. It's not completely finished. Obviously, I've got this whole area to take care of, but we'll ignore that. And we'll go this way. So we're using the red nether brick because it's one of the new blocks, which I think is pretty cool. And I had a bunch of extra quartz sitting around, so I used some quartz. We'll go ahead up these diagonal stairs here. Ignore my crafting bench and furnace I had set up down here. This is the same thing for the skeletons as it is the zombies. The only thing is I have to set up the piston that'll push these guys out behind. So these guys are just going to chill in here. It doesn't really matter currently. But I do have chests full of junky bows. I mean, there's some power 3s, they're not bad. Some leather and a ton of bones. And I also have a bunch of backup hoppers because they have nowhere else to put things. Even over here on this side, it's pretty bad. I mean, power 2 is okay, I guess. Protection 4 is pretty good. Depth Strider 2, tons of extra bows, arrows, bones, all kinds of stuff. This item hopper isn't backed up. But currently, they're stuck in there because I don't have that piston set up to push them out. Also, the other thing with skeletons is, well, they shoot you. So it's going to be a little bit of a bob and weave kind of thing. So you're going to go like, bam, hit them, and then you'll have to get behind a pillar. Bam, hit them, get behind a pillar. Bam, hit. Which item hopper did it go to? Oops. But yeah, so it'll be a little bit of a give and take. I'll have to readjust to that. Oh my goodness. Look at all the junk flow through that hopper. There it is. I was going to say, it's coming through here at some point in time. Let's go ahead and plop that bad boy back down. And then we can toss our bones over here. So there is still a little bit of, or sorry, the extra arrows over here. There's a little bit of extra work I need to do, but we're using the new magma blocks even as accents. This is kind of funky, the way that it just sticks out. But otherwise in these corners it works. It's a very tight operation up in here, but I think it's okay. I mean, it's here to be just a place to farm XP. It doesn't need to be some crazy big open space kind of deal. We've got the tube is a dark stained glass, so that's cool, the black stain. And then we also have the magma blocks on both ends as well to accent that. So that's kind of cool. That's what I've been up to in the off screen. I did this not too long ago, but haven't made a video on it yet. It was pretty much right after I redid the tunnel. I mean, I've got a block missing there, I've got a block missing here, because I want to just make that all the same consistency, but this is another XP farm. So yeah, we're gonna roll out with this, and while we have all of these fellers here, let's go ahead and at least get the XP from them, right? But like I said, unfortunately, it's not completely functional yet. Oh, we're gonna have to stuff some stuff into hoppers here. It's not completely functional because I need to put that. Oh, I was gonna say I thought that was full, but I need to put that system where it pushes them out. But yeah, so this area is done, and we're gonna head on back. Oh wait, I'll show you this area too. I'm gonna make this a storage area with just 3 sets of chests. I'm not sure if I will keep any other chests up in this area. I don't think so, just because it's a short run. I mean, obviously we've got like the halfway chests, but you can take all of this stuff and just run it over to the storage over here. So basically we're gonna do like bones, bows and armor, and then arrows, you know, something like that. Basic setup. Obviously these blocks will have to be taken out to put another set of chests up there, but we've got plenty of room to do things with, especially using this quartz and the red nether brick. So this isn't done yet, but it is what it is. Now let me just double check if there's anything else I needed from this chest. I think I'll take those back, but other than that, I think we're pretty good. Alright, so now we can head on back through our portal, and we are going to head out and go do something that we haven't done in a little while. It's actually going to be back in the overworld, so I do have to go through my second nether portal here. And the extra stuff that I have on me, the gold nuggets and the iron, is fine. It can just chill on my person. Also, if you guys missed the last episode, go ahead and check that out, because we made this fantastic new armor, and we made a bow, I believe 2 episodes ago, so that's pretty cool. Got some world loading issues. This snapshot has gotten a little bit buggier as time has gone by. I mean, we're at 23 frames, which isn't really a horrible, but it's really not all that good, especially because normally if I'm just playing like by myself, I'm looking at about 90 to 95 frames or so. When it's on a stable version, I'm getting 100 plus, sometimes as much as 200 depending on the area. I mean, there is plenty of stuff that needs loaded out here, so that's why there is a little bit of a frame rate issue, just because the whole mall has to be loaded and there's all those extra entities. We've got my farms, so oh, look at that. When did I dig straight down? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, when did I dig straight down? I don't know what I did down there or why that's dug out, but hey, we found something that we did in the past. Nice! So we are going to finish off the rest of this episode with a little bit of fishing. I haven't gotten to this water area to put more of these lights in just yet, so I will need to do that. It helps light up the water at night, and it looks pretty cool, at least in my opinion, so we need to get back on that. Which one was the one? This is the one that we use. Yes. Yes, and we did fish up that mending one. A bunch of our fish that we have stored here. Oh, and then this was a bunch of random stuff that I had on me back when my inventory was too full. So let me just go ahead and move all of that out of the way. Alright, so, let's see. Past couple of episodes and moving forward. That's easy. That's probably the easiest thing to talk about, is like, what does the future hold kind of deal and what we've done. So we've put in a bunch of work on the mall, getting the entire bottom part pretty much set up and done. I just have to get the flooring installed, and I have to individualize the shops on the bottom, which is easier said than done, but it will happen. Don't worry about that. I also do have to get that podzol spreading down in the dirt shop. I do have that set up with grass block growing. That's why I have the podzol on me. So it's not a big deal. Got to take care of that. Tomorrow will be the special episode. Hey, look, a saddle! Sweet! That's a pretty rare drop. Tomorrow will be the special episode, so we might get to doing some work on that flooring. Like I said, I've got some pretty sweet ideas for what I want to do down there. And it's going to blend the entire bottom floor together to the sword. So basically what I'm envisioning is it's going to be like, the sword is in the middle, obviously. And I did say that I wanted to put in a pickaxe with it, but the pickaxe is going to have to wait for a little bit just because we don't have the diamonds just sitting around. We did have some available diamonds for the sword, but as you saw in the armor episode, just to make all of this and try to get more armor stacked up. Hey, look, a cow. But to get that all stacked up, I mean, we're almost out of diamonds again. I mean, obviously on the floor there's like a stack of diamond blocks, but we don't have any excess diamonds, so I do have to get to some strip mining or some regular caving. Unfortunately, I don't know of any good caves to check out at the current time, so we'll have to figure something out. Sit down on the bench and fish. So I have to figure something out when it comes to actual caving, because that's something that we haven't done in a little while, and it would be nice to get back to and do. You know, caving is good. I like caving. It gives you a lot of resources. You have the ability to do whatever you want. And, oh, I was just early. Gosh darn it. And what's also a great idea that I didn't think of before is I can use potions of night vision, right? Like I did when we were in the Nether doing the Wither Skeleton skull hunting for the stupid freaking Wither boss. So I can use some more potions of night vision, and we can cave a little bit more effectively. Obviously, we'll still need to light things up, and it'll be super helpful to allow ourselves to not only find our way back, but to keep mobs from spawning down there. So that's always a plus. But the night vision will help us pick out things in the walls. It'll help you guys see things a little bit better. So I think I'm going to start doing some brewing and stuff like that. Get a bunch of night vision potions on deck. I mean, we've got a shulker box and we have an ender chest, both of which can store tons of items. So I might as well brew up a bunch of potions. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. And then as you can see, I've got a ton of torches sitting in that shulker box. Just trying not to miss one of these fishes. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I've got the supplies ready to go out and do some caving. So I would love to get out and do some caving. So we're probably going to head back through the exploration hub to do that. It's probably going to be the easiest for us, just so we're in new territory. Because here around this area, I've pretty much gone through every cave within, like, I don't know, 500 blocks or so, either because my strip mine ran into it, or because it was connected to that massive system of ravines and caves that were all underneath my settlement area. So there is plenty of things to explore, just not necessarily things here super duper local. So we might just go ahead and hop in that exploration hub and just go out and see what happens. See if we can dig up a cave, an entrance, a ravine, anything. I'm not a huge fan of ravining. I would much rather cave. The cave runs into the ravine. Obviously, there isn't much you can do about it, but I do much so prefer to go out there and do caving. I don't know. I feel like it's a better structure kind of deal because you get to move along logically. You get to go down one part, you get to go back, go down another part, you know, right to left to right, however an individual wants to do it. But it's kind of like a logical beginning to end. You don't have many things in the way. Every now and again, maybe some lava or whatever. But when you're in a ravine, oh, hey, look, 2 saddles. That's crazy. That's freaking awesome. Saddles should stack, in my opinion. Because, like, in real life, you could stack a saddle on top of itself. Anyways. In a ravine, it's kind of like, ooh, I see some good stuff 37 blocks up in the wall. Let me use all these blocks, build up to it, grab it, hope it doesn't land in lava or water and get carried down. Hopefully I don't get shot by a skeleton. Oh, look, here's a flying creeper because it fell off the ledge. So, ravines are cool, but they're not necessarily my favorite thing to deal with. I would much, much rather deal with just a regular cave system. Even if it was a huge, expansive cave, but I would probably only want to do the caving for about 3 episodes or so, because once you get beyond that, it's just, I don't know, it's like the same thing over and over kind of deal. It turns into like a ravine. You're like, okay, I've got 6 stacks of iron, I have 13 stacks of redstone, I have 26 stacks of coal, I just want diamonds, I just want gold, stuff like that. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, it's going to depend on what's going on as we progress here as to what dictates when we will do that caving. So we'll either do that tomorrow through the exploration hub, or we will hit that up for the next set of episodes. I feel like for the flooring, what I can do is make a storefront kind of area. Wow, the bobber didn't even go down. I got real lucky on that one. But I can make like a storefront area, kind of like I did with like the nether area, and then build the floor out from there, and we can do just like one storefront and flooring an episode. Obviously, it'll all come together over time, but it gives us some room, a little bit of wiggle room as to when it needs to be done. Because, I mean, we do have the stone slab flooring down there already, so it's not really the biggest of concerns when it comes to the flooring. So we'll see. Like I said, we will see. Also, this water jumping up effect, is that new? Because that does not look familiar, but like the water jumps up and pops and stuff like that around. Maybe it's because I am fishing or have been fishing, but I'm not quite sure. Water bottles don't hurt you, so I figure I might as well drink them in case we obviously get another one and we can stack it. That's why I drank the first one. I was like, well, if we got one, we can always get a second one. We also haven't caught a clownfish. We haven't caught a clownfish, and we've been fishing for a little while in this series. I mean, I think this is like the third or fourth episode that's been more so devoted to fishing than anything else. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that clownfish. I would love to get a clownfish, though. It is really nice to get all these pufferfish, though, because they have that whole toxic thing where it makes your screen all freak out and stuff, so that's always cool. You can do some light core drugs in Minecraft. There you go. Alright, so we're looking at probably 1, maybe 2 more fishies, and then we will call it an episode here. What do we got here? Good loot? No, not good loot. Alright, 1 more fish and we're calling it quits, or whatever loot we pick up. I mean, if we get a fantastic book, or a sword, or a bow, or a pick, or something like that, that would be sweet. I would totally be down to get another, like, Power 4 flame mending book or something like that. Well, nope, just a stinking little fish. So anyways, guys, that will bring us to the end of this episode. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all next time.